And even though those experiences may have been a little rough, there may have been some bumps in the road and some things, some obstacles that we had to overcome, we were willing to keep pushing forward so we can get to the event. And the event ended up being a fantastic experience. Even from day one, going to register for the event where we were able to get these nice name tags. So we were able to wear these the entire event, so that way they knew what section we were sitting in, and just that we were a part of the event as a whole. And also our names were on it, which was really nice since I'm pretty terrible at remembering people's names. And so having the name right there was great for networking, be able to write people's name down or be able to talk to them and not have to worry about forgetting their name. All right, so besides just getting a cool name tag with a lanyard on it, we also got some great gift bags that had a lot of things that we may need throughout the conference, which included pins and some miscellaneous things. But the most important thing was the Rise Business Conference workbook, which is right here. Now, this is gold. For all the speakers, there were different sections that you can keep organized for each speaker, so that way you can know who said what. And just to give you an example, and I'm going to use Ed Milet's since he gave us those tickets. And so you can see Ed Milet's page here, which is then followed by a note section. And so this is really great because this note section here, we're able to fill up with some really great information throughout the entire weekend. So besides just the great note sections for each and every speaker, I also like the fact that throughout this entire workbook, there's several areas that give you questions about what your goals are and help to break down what you need to do in order to reach all of those goals. And there's even questions in here to break down your business or your passion or things that are going on in your life, so you can really get down to the root of maybe what you're having trouble with, so you can continue to grow and get better. There was also a Today journal that was included in the pack. Now, I don't have that here to be able to show you because my wife, upon getting home, actually stole that pretty quick. And so the Today journal, though, is a journal that allows you to write your goals on a daily basis and also things that you're grateful for. And that way you're always reminded every single day about what your goals are, what you're grateful for, and you tend to have a better attitude when you focus on gratitude. Another thing that I really liked that was in the pack from registration was this management mess cards. Now, these cards are actually a stack of challenges that will guide you through things to work on in your life, between leadership and listening and business strategies and just overall being a better person. And so I really like these strategies, and I'm going to be breaking down some of these strategies or challenges in a later video, so that way we can see if some of these maybe you can use in your own life. And so this was a great little bonus in there, and I'm looking forward to really diving into it a little bit more. So besides just such a great registration experience, let me paint the picture for you of the entire weekend, which included top-notch, amazing speakers. So, and we already know that Rachel Hollis is putting on the event, so she talked a lot throughout the weekend about different topics. And of course, Ed Milet came out there and knocked it out the park. But there were other great people there as well, some of which I've never heard of or listened to, like Brendan Burchard. So really great guy talking about high performance habits or how entrepreneurs can perform at a higher level. And I really liked everything he had to say, and I'm looking forward to following more of his social media and things going on. So another speaker I really enjoyed was Trenton Shelton, which I believe is an ex-NFL football player, but he came out there and took charge of the stage and really landed some very solid, passionate points that I think a lot of people got a lot from. And he's another one that I wasn't really familiar with, but I'm definitely going to be following him now as well. So another speaker I really enjoyed was Dean Grazioso, which came in and talked about sales and how we need to stop looking at sales as a bad thing and start looking at sales as a good thing. And so I'll get into it in a little bit later, but Dean I really only heard about recently, where he partnered up with a guy that you might know by the name of Tony Robbins. And so they partnered up to actually create a knowledge-based business platform that they're able to help other people to basically build knowledge-based businesses that they can share with other people. Another speaker I couldn't wait to listen to at the event was Tom Bilyeu. Now, This guy runs a show on YouTube called Impact Theory and is another guy like Ed Milet that just does some really great interviews. Now, what I really like about Tom is Tom actually breaks down all of the facts. He really gets down to why we do the things that we do and what makes us do the things that we do. And I really like that he's so critical and is able to break those things down, which helps us to understand better. So once we know something really broken down to the smallest piece, it helps us to understand so we can grow from it and learn from it. And these were only a few of the speakers from this entire weekend. There were also many other great speakers there as well. And from the way it looks, I'm assuming every year will be a little bit different lineup. And so I am looking forward to next year to actually see which speakers they get lined up for the event and what we're able to learn from them next year as well. Hey, I hope you enjoyed all of this great content here, and if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button down below to become a part of this great community. And if you want to see more videos just like this one, look over to the side here because they're exactly what you need to see next to continue to build your empire.